Deepika. I am pursuing my master's in journalism and mass communication from Reva University, Bangalore. My research paper is titled Nature and Extent of News Consumption During the COVID 19 Lockdown in India, based on uses and gratification theory. Introduction. News. News is data about recent developments. This might be given through various media, uh, like informal media platforms, printing, broadcasting media, electronic media, etc. Few theories indicate that news is whatever the news business sells. Journalism, comprehensively understood similarly, uh, is the act or work of gathering and giving news. News consumption. As the topic suggests, it is the consumption of news by people. People consume news that they are exposed to. News consumption can happen in several ways. In formal ways of news consumption or indirect ways, people go looking for news on sources like television, digital media, and print media. In indirect news consumption, people consume news that or when they are least expecting it, like news posts on social media platforms, news bites on television, and news articles in a magazine. News consumption has been playing a vital role in cultivating an individual's personality. Topic 3: Ways of news consumption. As discussed earlier, news consumption can happen in many ways on various platforms. The ways in which you are exposed to news is what is meant by ways of news consumption. You might consume news when you're adherently looking for news on various platforms and means like print media, television, and digital media. You would be exposed to or consume news when you least expect, like word of mouth pop ups on digital media. Topic 4: COVID 19 lockdown. The country or India faced rigid lockdowns in the year 2020 because of the rapid spread of coronavirus. It impacted all of our lives. We were forced to stay at home. We were asked to follow and practice a few measures to prevent spreading and prevent spreading of the virus. Lockdown largely also impacted on the country's economy because schools and colleges were shut down. The corporate world went into a shutdown as well. Thousands and millions of people were laid off during the lockdown, and the buying and selling process of almost all the goods were only limited to essential products. The lockdown also largely impacted on media consumption by people, because we saw majority of the people consuming news very actively either on social media or digital media platforms, newspapers, and television. We saw people being more active than ever on their digital media platforms, updating themselves about uh, coronavirus and other ongoing things in the country, and also actively consuming news via television. In the first research paper, the authors aim to understand the concept of habit formation based on uses and gratification theory among college students. Here in this research paper, they emphasize on habit formation in terms of news consumption. The research method used by the researchers of this paper, they used quantitative research methods wherein the respondents were undergraduate students of communication at a Midwestern university, and the questionnaires were distributed or the responses were recorded via emails. During the literature review of this particular research paper, we found out that surveillance and escapism gratifications were the most consistent predictors of news consumption behavior across these patterns. As a result, however, authors found that habit strength was the most powerful predictor of news consumption. In the second review of literature, I studied a paper called Impact of COVID 19 on Media System: Communicative and Democratic Consequences of News Consumption During the Outbreak. In this research paper, the author conducted an exploratory research based on secondary data from online surveys of the Pew Research Center's American Trends Panel in the US. Here, the author compared data before and after the outbreak. The results of this study confirm that the COVID 19 outbreak and the lockdown and the worldwide lockdown had impacted the media system. The findings suggest that the emergence of important developments such as resurgence of role of legacy media, especially television, and the fact that citizens who usually remained far from information have reconnected with the news. The third review of literature is about a research paper named The COVID 19 Social Media Infodemic. In this research paper, the authors address the diffusion of information or the spread of information about the COVID 19 outbreak and the worldwide situation about the COVID 19 by analyzing data that were available on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Reddit, and Gap. They analyzed engagement and interest in COVID 19 topic and provided a differential assessment on the evolution of the discourse on a global scale for each platform and their users. In this research paper, the authors collected information about COVID 19 across all the above mentioned mediums from January 1st to February 14th. The study was concluded by providing COVID 19 rumors amplification parameters for social media platforms. Researchers believe that the understanding of social media dynamics behind content consumption and social media is an important subject since it may help to design more efficient epidemic models accounting for social behaviors and to implement more efficient communication strategies in the time of crisis. The fourth research paper is called Public's Media Use and Gratification Sought During Coronavirus Outbreak in Indonesia, a national survey. So basically, this study aims to contribute to crisis communication research from the audience perspective in Indonesia by presenting the public's media use and gratification sought during the coronavirus outbreak based on a representative national mobile survey with 1,100 respondents. The findings of the study indicate that the other types of media, such as radio and local television, are used to much lower extent when compared to social media. Results also show that there are two types of media use gratification that was sought during the COVID 19 crisis. One is information and direction gratification sought, and then the other one is entertainment and comparison gratification sought. The fifth research paper is called News Consumption Across Multiple Media Platforms by Elaine Yon. This study uses a collection approach to news consumption in complex contemporary media environment. This approach emphasizes patterns of multiple media use rather than single media selection for accessing the news. A telephonic survey with respondents from three advanced media markets in China shows that a majority of the survey respondents use multiple media platforms for their news consumption. Users' interest in and availability to news affects the size of their collection. This exploratory research or this exploratory analysis identifies both complementary and converging patterns of media used by the respondents. Objectives of the study. The study aims to understand and study the extent of news consumption on different media platforms during the coronavirus lockdown in Bengaluru based on use and gratification theory. Objective 1 is to analyze the relationship between age demographic and media platform being used. The second objective is to understand the different platforms through which news is consumed and to what extent. Research methodology or research method used in this research paper is a quantitative research method wherein convenient sampling was done by sending out survey forms to respondents. The sample size was 100 people, aged between 17 to 40 years old in Bangalore. Findings of the study. The study found out that majority of the respondents were aged 22 years to 26 years old. This might be because of the familiarity with the internet, technology, and computer skills. The study also showed that about 83% of the respondents actively consumed news during lockdown, while this was not the case before the pandemic. The study showed that digital news platforms were preferred to all other news platforms during the lockdown. This shows the age demographics play a major role in choosing the particular platform for news consumption. Hence, they are correlated. This would depend on variety of factors like user interface of the platform and gratification by the particular platforms and familiarity of the platforms as well. Majority of the news or content in general was consumed by three major news platforms during the lockdown, namely television, newspaper, and digital media. The study shows that there is a correlation between the age of the respondent and the preferred platform. The study proved that digital news platforms were mainly preferred, followed by television. The study showed that about 57.3% of the respondents watched television for only about 15 minutes. 71.8% of the respondents spent about 15 minutes reading newspapers, and 41.7% of the respondents spent at least 30 minutes consuming news updates on digital platforms. This proves digital media is the most preferred and most consumed platform in terms of consumption time and preference. Conclusion of the study. The study showed that people of Bengaluru actively consumed news during the COVID 19 lockdown. The findings also showed that the respondents or the people of Bengaluru largely prefer digital media platforms for news consumption during the lockdown. Even the people who were not interested in news before the pandemic started actively consuming news during the pandemic, mainly during the lockdown. Scope of the study. The study is only confined to one city with varied age groups. This made the responses very similar and ambiguous. Further studies could be conducted to understand why why respondents seek gratification or prefer a particular platforms for their news consumption. Limitations of the study. The sample of the study or the sample size of the study was very limited and was restricted to just one city. The results of the study might be influenced by the short span of complete lockdown or the changing patterns in lockdown. The study also did not consider the effectiveness of news awareness among the sample before the pandemic.